Hello, good morning, a great family all over the world. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your time. Um, we are fine. This is your favorite brother, Pastor Dr. Paul, 360 degree from Abuja, Nigeria. So another wonderful city, the time to think, to reflect, to count our blessings and losses, and then give glory to God. But let's also know that there is always the reasons why we lost and the reasons why we win the one that we are able to win. So 2,000 years ago, precisely, a man, though not man per se, but the divinity decided to come among the humanity just to be able to carry out a saving effort to redeem the entire human race, because we were originally we were created in the image of the Almighty God. But when at a point we lost that image, we lost that originality, and then nobody agreed and accepted to restore us back to the original image that we were created. But someone accepted, and today we are counting yearly, we are counting it every year as an opportunity to celebrate that effort, that great task, that things that nobody, no angel, nor any personality accepted to do in heaven. So today you have opportunity to do something for your family, but you can see how difficult it is. Accepting to champion a cause that will liberate your family. You can see that it's not always easy. It's not always easy because of our nature. But then somebody did it for us. That person is Jesus Christ. And at that time, at least I am not out to tell you the histories, because I believe everybody understood the processes and all the history and the personality of the Jesus himself. But how do we relate this season, the act, what he did to our own daily life, and then our position in our various families, in our various communities, in our various environments, the workplace, and wherever we found ourselves? Is a life that we can always use to think of, not to live only for ourselves, but always thinking of others. You can see if somebody abandon the glory in heaven, the beauty, and what you cannot even imagine in heaven, and coming down to lay his own life. And he knew from the beginning. It's not that he was not aware that it is happening, and that by accident or something that he did not know, but it's something that he personally volunteered from heaven to come down. But today, our own is not even close to such a painful act, to such a painful um, sacrifices. But it's not too difficult, but it's not still easy. It's still very difficult for us to do. Then at the end, how will how long will people celebrate you in your presence while you are alive, down to when you are gone? Now, this man is gone 22,500 years ago, and we are here celebrating him. There are so many other mortal beings that has gone years and years, but the footprints they left behind, the impact they made in the world, people are celebrating them all over the places. But for you that is listening to me now, how do you think and how long do you think people will remember you? Guess what? You might not be sure. You might not really have anything that, because it is not something that you will not know. It's something you will know, because the celebration, the impact start from you, from when you are here. But even now, as you are listening to me, you that thought it's supposed to be easy. You are not supposed to face any failure. Whatever you touch, it will be flourishing. That is why that is the only reason why you have given up. You are given up to embracing opportunities. Now, guess what? Jesus himself that accepted to come and die for the sin of the world from heaven. At a point, what happened? The pains, the reality, what he was to encounter was so much that he has to shout, he has to say, oh, if it is not, Father, if it is your wish, let the cup pass over me. Can you imagine that point? Can you imagine that point? Then tomorrow, you are going to tell stories why you were not able to continue with your journey of looking for a way to liberate yourself and your family and your generation unborn from the poverty, from financial poverty. You are going to end it with a simple excuses of what you have lost, of how you lost in one opportunity, you lost in two, you lost in three, you are not making money, while some few percentage of persons are making the money, and then you give up. That is not, nobody will celebrate you that you gave up. And thank God that we know that nobody celebrates failure. They only celebrate success. And they will not even want to know how long, how many failures you encountered before you were able to be attending to them, before you were able to have something to meet the need of humanity, the need of family, of relations, of friends, and whoever that come around you. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is 2025. Your story can change. Your stories, your journey, your adventurous move towards financial freedom can still change in 2027 if you can embrace Bytnex now in 2025. That is a message that I will have today to tell you, so that by 25th of December 2027, you will see me here by the grace of God, and I will now reflect, I will refer you back to today, because by that time in a month earlier, in November, you might have received from May to submit your receiving wallet from Bytnex, and by this time 25th, you should be harvesting, you should be very happy, and you will know that yes, this is what Pastor Paul 360 degree has said 2 years earlier. If anybody is telling you that it's very easy anywhere, you can have it free anywhere, then learn from the season that we are. If somebody that has the power that created the heaven and the earth, if you go to get the picture very clearly, you read the book of John chapter 1 from 1 down and up to verse 12. And you see when Jesus came into the world as a human being, and the Bible says, and the word became a flesh and dwell among men. That is the 33 years of his ministry in the world. He lived with people and he is like them. He took the form of a man and came and lived and complete the work and then go his way. And today, 2,500 years, we are here. 2,500 years, we are here celebrating. We are here reflecting on the memory. So we have a lot of persons, human beings like you and I, that have left a legacy that can never be dismissed by generations that comes after the person. If things were easy then, why will it be only that person? Thing has never been easy. And the world is not designed for mass, for mass people getting it free. No, it is never. That is why when I see people always waiting for ground and telling people to sharpen, to go and expound their bank accounts, billions and billions and billions. The economic systems were not designed like that. The economic system were not designed like that. You just have to struggle, just have to pass through a lot of pains. You have to, but it is meant for those that are determined that anyhow comes rain, comes sun, comes anything, I am going to succeed. I am not going to give up. No matter how much I've lost, I will continue. And to cut the long story short, you got a system that has even reduced the losses for us. That by putting up, by arranging a lot of a system that bring up the money for us. So we are not losing those bucks that we have been losing before. Because if not that, tell me how people would have seen being in Bytnex, people would have seen being in Cryptex, till they now Bytnex. People will still be joining if the $30,000, the $45,000 is to come from the pocket of participants. People will still join. But guess what? Some of us that are listening now, we might not be able to join because we cannot afford those money. So when you get something that is beautiful, don't over calculate. Don't over calculate because whether you like it or not, you know that what we are talking about, your own portion, your own part of the deal is something that you can do away with. Something you can do away with. So then why are you not? Which reasons, which excuses do you have? Will you be given out in 2 years to come, in 3 years to come, when you should be able to, as at that time, you are supposed, what you should be thinking of is how to put up another offline bricks and mortar business that you can now be what can now be employing people. If a lot of us pushing in Bytnex today, in 2, 3, 4 years, in Nigeria alone, unemployment will reduce because a lot of persons will go into manufacturing, a lot will go into real estate, a lot will go into education, a lot will go into agriculture, a lot will go into hospitality, a lot will go into different businesses. And guess what? That is how you will be taking people, be taking young men and women from the street, then they will be happily, they will be joyfully, they will be working, and then they'll be earning their own, they will be becoming more responsible to the society. What we are not seeing in this world is that nobody is going anywhere with anything. You come empty, you are going empty. So anything you are making, whatever effort you are making in this life, is to make the society better for those that are coming behind you. But greed will not let people understand all that. And they will keep on amassing, they'll keep on heaping commonwealth, they'll keep on, at the end they died, and even no family, none of their family will even be competent to continue with whatever they are accumulating left and right, and everything will vanish. But when they are alive, they are making this money, putting up a structure that will reduce, that will employ people, that will make the life of people better to continue. They will not do it. That is what is killing us. That is what is killing us. By the end of the day, by the grace of God, that we will participate in this great opportunity that has made up funds available for us, 100, 1,000 persons. And then you begin to invest in different way, in different areas. There's nothing you can do alone. A lot of persons will be employing 1,000, employ 2020, for example. You know how many employment opportunity? You know how many that have taken life, and they themselves will start planning from there, like that, and the world will becoming a better place. Our value orientation must change for us to have a better environment like other places that people run to always. It is because of the advanced nature of the European and other societies that they were able to come out with these beautiful projects. Yes, you can see the levels that banking has reached in those parts of the world. So please, for those of you that don't know much about Bytnex, which was formerly called Cryptex, you can drop a message for me in the chat room, and I will respond to it. And if you check, you can even get a link beneath the video. You click the link, do your registration, and whatever, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Very simple and convenient project ever that has been there for good 9 years, quality 9 years. Thank God I am part of the 9 years already. I'm 1 year plus. At least the 9th year, I was part of it fully because I'm the year plus, and we are hitting another year. So, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance. By the grace of God, we'll be talking to ourselves in between and even the new year, and then we are going to make we're going to be having a forum, always talking to ourselves, and like we have had before, we are going to get a task expert to come and talk to us about to sensitize us on this forthcoming tax, so that from 1st January we'll be well informed on how to go about so many things, even our deposits, our cash transactions, and a lot of that. Anyone that will not favor, that will put us in trouble, will not do them, so that we'll do the right thing from day one. All right. Enjoying your celebration. Don't look for trouble. Eat well, and so that you will not eat and then end up in the hospital. God bless you. See you next time, and God bless you.